Are you using AI to set up and run your Etsy shop? Well, today I'm going to give you some productivity hacks and also talk about some warnings. We'll talk about that next on ShopQuest. ShopQuest, where we are working on getting to our financial goals through online entrepreneurship. Hey guys, my name's Kevin. Welcome to the channel. I'm new at this stuff and I'm documenting my journey as I go through. I'm new to online entrepreneurship. I'm new to Etsy. I'm new to print on demand, starting from scratch and trying to grow a business up to 100K in sales in 1 year. I think that's a very doable number. It's a big goal, but I think I can definitely get there. The interesting thing about my background is that I've had a career in sales and technology, so I've seen a lot of things come and go. I think there's definitely opportunity here, and it's just kind of fun to jump in and get the entrepreneurship running and see if I can get things moving along and make some money. And the other thing is I just want to put some positivity into the world and be useful. Maybe there's some people, folks out there, maybe you are looking at getting involved in this and get some value out of watching me stumble around and try to get this done. Anyway, if this is useful, I sure hope that you'll like and subscribe. That's what makes the channel grow, and I would sure appreciate it. And now we'll go on to the next. All right, so we're talking about artificial intelligence today, and I'm going to give you 3 hacks, productivity tools that I think are really useful, and I use them every single time I use GPT. And that's what we're talking about today is GPT. Tons of other tools out there are getting AI built into them. I don't want to have a subscription or a tool or a plan for many things, so I'm still investigating that area. But let me tell you, GPT is free. You can get to it for free. You can get a lot of stuff out of it without spending anything, and that's kind of what I'm going to talk about today. Let's head on over to the other monitor. Okay, a little bit disorganized here today, but we will get there. Well, the first thing is, let's just take a look at this. So I wanted to write this article. I wanted to make this video. And so I sat down and made a very high level kind of summary. I'm a big fan of 3. So 3 things I want to talk about, each of one of them with 3 points. So if you want to zoom ahead, that's what I'm going to talk about. If that helps, then awesome. But I didn't want to sit and write the whole darn thing out myself. So here's what I did. Don't worry, we're not going to go through all this text. But listen, I just sat down. In Microsoft Word, there is an option here to dictate. So I just turned it on and began rambling. Seriously. Closed my eyes and just started talking stream of consciousness, what I wanted to do in this video. So you take all of that, and it's long. It's very long. Took me a while to say it all. And you just basically go to GPT. And none of those look right. Oh, here we go. So yeah, you go to GPT. And I put all that in. And I'm not going to walk through all this. I encourage you to try it, though. I put all of that information in, and it began spitting out what it thought I wanted to hear. Now, listen, you really have to have a firm hand on the AI. You really have to have a firm hand on it. If you want good information out, you have to take control. You have to tell it when it's not giving you what you want. You have to be specific. That's how you're going to get good results. So we went back and forth a couple times. I asked it to expand. I asked it to do it again. I asked it to put it in a different format. And I was getting okay output. When I went to GPT-4, I think that's the one. Oh, perfect. So I don't see what I'm looking for here. Oh, there we are. Okay. I went to GPT again. Now listen, you can use version 3.5 for free, or you can use GPT-4, which is smarter and way more useful. So this is what I did. I took all that stuff I went through with you, dumped it all in there, and it gave me this information back. And it asked me what is it I wanted to do. And so I told it I'm making a high level outline. And boom, it took that big pile, that big mess of text that I gave it and summarized it. That's it, guys. That's the productivity hack. I went further with it. I worked with it, kind of going back and forth in terms of what I was looking for. This is super useful. So I think that that's productivity hack number one: clean up text and generate outlines. Two, summarize long text and videos. That's a super cool feature as well. So I'm going to show you how that one works in real time. If you go to a YouTube video, there's lots of these videos out there. Really, really useful, but they're all like really long, including this one maybe. If you just download this extension, and it's called YouTube and Article Summary powered by ChatGPT, and it's made by GLASP, GLASP. So I added that extension into Chrome, and it gives me this capability now whenever I go to a YouTube video. And look, boom, one button. One button takes all of the text, dumps it into GPT, and summarizes it. That's really, really useful. And I'll tell you what, it gets even better than that. Because this extension has options. And you can go to the prompt summary and you can tell it exactly what you're looking for. Instead of just 5 bullet points, you can write out what it is that you're looking for if you want it to be more scientific or more conversational or what have you. That's how you can do it. Really, really useful stuff. Okay, so that is my productivity hacks for AI. I've been using it like crazy. I've been using it to teach me about my Etsy shop. I did these exact steps, went in, just gave a bunch of information to the AI, told it I wanted it to go a bit deeper. Let me make this one bigger. So I gave it this prompt, which I just dictated through Microsoft Word, and I told it, but I want you to go a bit deeper than that. I want you to act as an industry expert and a person who is a born teacher. So you see, you can tell it what kind of persona you want it to take. That's pretty cool. I told it I was going to be using Sales Samurai and Everbee to conduct research. Now, when you do that, it's going to tell you that its training is only as good as September of 2021, somewhere around there. I've forgotten exactly what, but it doesn't know everything up to the present moment. But I told it, don't worry about it. I told it, don't worry. I'm going to be going through this, and I will tell you what we see. I'll give you the context. You just give me the information back. Right here. Don't worry about your cutoff date. I'll be describing what's on screen, and you can tell me where to go, what looks interesting. Think of this as a classroom, and you're the teacher. So in this particular case, I was using it to give me a detailed tutorial, step by step. Go here, click this, open that, look at this, and so on and so forth, to show me how to really understand what I'm seeing in E-Rank. Now, I'm one of those guys that I'm slow to learn, and but slow to forget. So if I can go through it thoroughly and understand it the first time, that's going to help me a lot. And you can use GPT to do that kind of thing. And boy, it will really, it can really give you a great education very quickly. So that is my first couple of hacks. I hope you find them useful. Okay, now I'm just going to get a little bit philosophical. Just going to get a little philosophical with y'all. Is AI dangerous? Yep, I think it is. And anybody who's been paying any attention at all has seen the articles and seen, the fact that it's going to be very disruptive, and that's going to happen. I have no doubt. That's going to cause a lot of changes in a lot of ways. I think about the computer industry as a whole. When it was first, people are starting to use PCs. I was there working for a company called ExecuTrain, and I was teaching people how to use computers. And there were some people who adopted it, adopted the technology and moved on with it. And there was a bunch who didn't. And they just said, I'm not going to. The thing about the PC revolution, though, is that it took a long time to roll out. It was a slow roll. It didn't happen overnight. with AI, it seems like it's happening overnight, and every day you wake up and there's 10 more amazing things that have happened, and you just want to stop and catch your breath and tell everybody to slow down. So it's going to be massively disruptive. I also want to say this: don't give the AI, don't give GPT or anybody any sensitive information about yourself. I mean, that should just be like common sense, but it's going to remember whatever you tell it. All right, finally, I think this is one of those hinge of history kind of moments. We're never going to go back to a time when there wasn't AI. It's only going to get smarter and smarter, even though we could talk about that. It's actually not smart at all. It just seems to be. But anyway, it's going to get smarter and smarter and more invasive. It's just what I think. In the end, I think this could all lead to a bad place. For right now, though, I'm just trying to set up an Etsy shop and put some t-shirts and stuff out for sale and trying to make some money just to have some fun. And I can't think of a better tool to use than GPT for a wide variety of different kinds of things. So, yep, I'm definitely using it, but I felt very strongly, I'll be doing videos in the future that are going to talk about using it, and I just wanted to go on record and say, yeah, it's super cool, super useful, and super scary, and a little dangerous, and getting more dangerous all the time. So where does that leave you? I don't know. Should you be using AI to set up and run your Etsy shop? If you don't, then it's like you're going to get left behind. But if you do, then just eyes wide open, guys. That's all that we have for today. I hope you got something useful out of this. I hope that your reviews are awesome. I hope your customers are spendy. Most of all, I hope your spirit is full. Take care. Thanks. God bless.